Hey everybody, we're back for Thursday night commentary, CCG, Poker TV. I'm kind of going with the whole Barstool Sports theme where it's like Barstool Radio, Barstool TV, Barstool Gold. Wait till I start CCG Poker Gold. I don't know what it is yet, but it's going to be awesome.
CCG Poker Gold?
Gold.
I can't call it.
I don't know
CCGG?
Ooh, I do love acronyms. Alright, anyways.
This is part 2.
Part 2 of CSOP Event 29 or something, 25, 27. $200 green chip bounty, double green chip bounty Deepstack tournament. I hate that name.
Why? It's a double green chip.
It is. It's just, it's such a, it should be called the mouthful bounty stack.
God. Did he say that?
Anyways, we just watched Josie win a nice hand there. We're down to the final 4 players of this. We got about an hour left of tape here, so I'm assuming at the end of the hour there will be a winner.
That's the assumption.
That's the idea.
Yep.
Abraham / Spiderman / Indiana Jones / Abe the Aggressor. He's awesome. I think he's great. He's super fun. Nick's texting his wife being like, hey, I'm going to be a little late.
I'm going to win this thing.
No, I'd be like, I busted out of this tournament. I'm going to try to drive Uber for a little bit.
Try to get $40 back.
Yeah. So that way she doesn't know that you won a tournament and
keep all the money for
yourself. That's not selfish. That's just good bankroll management. Right. All right, part 2 of our series here. So hopefully last week somebody won that $100. If you only listen to the first minute of every video, if you'd have listened through about halfway through last week's video, you could have won $100 live at the CCG event at the Max. Today is Thursday. I'm trying to do the math here. The next event is going to be at...
so it's the 18th, and then it's the 25th.
Right, 25th.
Thursday the 25th.
Thursday the 25th. Hey, everybody. This is Ken and Brandon from the past. We're ripping through the whole 2 parts here in one fail swoop, and airing it at 2 different weeks. It's pretty cool.
It's going to rain.
It's going to pour.
Is it? My sunroof's down in my Porsche. Oh, wait. I don't have a sunroof.
No.
Or a Porsche.
No. That's great. Barry's still our dealer. He'll be here till the end.
Abraham all in, 8-5 offsuit. Nick folds. Take it down. So blinds are 6-12, 8-16, somewhere in there. We'll see.
I think it's 10-20. Nope. 8-16.
So 8-16 with an 8 because the big blind ante is reduced to the small blind.
Only at the final table. I get a lot of floor calls where people are like, oh, hey, we're at 12 players, 6 and 6. Do we have the antes? No, it only happens at the final table. Everything else is normal. Yeah, 8-16 are the blinds. Nick has 50% of the chips in play. Abraham's down to 6 big blinds. He's going to have to make a move fast here.
Well, he's making a move.
Oh, yeah, this is the Abraham hour. He just goes nuts. I love this.
All right, there's back-to-back all-ins from Abraham. Taking it down.
Putting the other players to the test.
Talking about that, did you see the Women's FIFA World Cup final?
Hopefully Bitcoin's a little higher.
For women.
At this point?
At this point,
yeah, it's pretty low right now. Uh-oh. There's Dan going to sit down in his seat where he is eventually going to lose quad 6s to quad 9s. Dan, sit somewhere else. Sit in a different seat, Dan. So gross. Abraham with the 3-4 going to give that one away. 4-3. I always say 3-4.
4-3. Piece of poop. Nick definitely raising the king 9.
Yeah, I mean, he's 50% of the chips in play.
Yeah, he's in full punish mode.
Yeah. Punisher mode?
Yeah. The Punisher.
How do we leave last week with that Area 51 thing? I'm not going. You're still thinking.
No, I'm not going. But I will definitely.
How far is Area 51 from Vegas? Can we parlay this into a Vegas trip?
Sure go
right,
Vegas.
Like a little hangover CCG group trip.
We could probably schedule a helicopter ride from Vegas
over Area 51.
Yeah, just over.
Boom! I would do that. I mean, unless
we get shot now.
Yeah, that seems worse actually. Nah,
because then we automatically die if we get shot.
Right. It's not. I mean, normally you're gonna die anyways when you get shot. Earl just called with the 8s there. 8s have not been kind to Earl.
No.
He lost against Nick's 5s
when Nick just
bat him out of the pot. And then now Nick's got king 9. He didn't know he had 2 overcards, but he did. Flops the king, bets it out again. Earl folds.
King.
Oh, there's me celebrating the big old hand of pineapple. They're Chinese.
Chinese.
Yes, Chinese.
Open face Chinese poker pineapple edition.
Open face Chinese
variant.
poker pineapple variant.
Right.
Yes.
And pineapple means is where you get 5 cards, you place all 5 cards, then you get 3 card increments where
Three
you place
and
2
place,
and
right, because
discard
the
1.
normal is 5, put them all up in 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1.
Is it harder to get 1 at a time, or is it harder to get...
It's harder to get 1 at a time.
Is it?
Yeah, because this you get 3 and you get to discard 1. Like every card that you draw, you have to put somewhere into 1, right?
I guess, yeah.
Like,
I like low. You know me. I like the low in the middle.
yeah. How'd that work out?
I don't know. I probably didn't do well in the tournament on last week.
Yeah, this is like an hour of floor calls, guys. I am just trying to play some Chinese poker.
And everybody's got
And
questions.
everybody's got floor calls. All right, so we
all
got
spades.
the 9,
All 3
6.
players, or 3 players are in, and none of them have a spade.
Yep.
Abraham don't care though. Ooh, he does care. The fake chip grab check.
Jack ball.
Yeah, I mean he's gonna bet it now and probably take it. That's twice. That's twice he looked like he was gonna bet it. I would be very nervous about betting into him right now. Josie very angrily checks. 4. Oh, Abraham, you had it. Just bet it.
So
Ace 7. He's gonna take it down.
chop it up
Yeah,
with
the
the ace.
ace.
Wait, that's a chop, right?
6, yeah, 4's.
Chop.
Fours with the ace, jack 9.
Ace, jack 9.
Chop is better than losing.
I've never seen Josie look so upset on a split
Yeah,
pot.
no, she's like, oh yeah.
How did they only win half at his pot back?
BS. I had ace high. She did have black ace 7, and it did come out black.
Seems like you should get more for that.
For sure.
She doesn't even get the extra chip.
So now, did you see that? You know how they're trying new games to make, poker more exciting than just hold 'em. You know, they got short deck and they got PLO.
Sure.
They got 5 card PLO. They are now coming out with a 5 suited deck.
What is the 5th suit?
I don't really know what it is.
Plaid?
It's like it looks kind of like a
Stars?
Stars would be a sweet suit.
But why would they
5
need an extra?
suited?
So it's 52 cards, but yet
No, it's 65 cards.
what the hell you do with the extra? You just get, it's like the opposite of short deck, like big deck?
It is stars.
Oh. 7 deuce from Josie. She just called under the gun with 7 deuce suited. Did you see this, Brando?
Oh, this is
Josie
no.
mixing it up like crazy, gets him to check. It's
She
king deuce
just
versus 7 deuce.
limped
She
under the
just
gun with
limped
7
under the gun
deuce.
with 7 deuce.
Well, the last flop came all spades, so maybe Barry didn't shuffle the deck very well. I was going for spades.
That's what she's hoping for?
That's what I.
Poor shuffling?
Yeah.
I like it.
See, it did come all diamonds, so she had. the
She's
right idea.
close, just the wrong suit. In a deuce and a river,
4
she's going to bet
diamonds.
into him.
This is a great hand.
She bets into him and he gives it up. She wins with 7 deuce. Oh, that's what you got to show, Josie. Show what you have. So what does big deck poker do?
I don't know. This is the suit. It's like an eagle. Looks kind of like a
And
club.
mental floss? This was once the 5th playing card suit.
Yeah, but don't read that article. I was just trying. But I'll show you an article to read. I don't know what they're doing. They're just. I don't know what's going to happen from it, but they're just.
Add more cards?
Yeah, it's just a whole 5th suit.
That seems weird.
65 cards, 5 suits.
How does the math change on
I
that?
have no idea.
I mean,
everything.
I mean,
changes.
Because short deck gets a little funky because theoretically, trips beat a straight now, right?
Yeah, that's so close. So they don't.
Look out for you, brother.
Right. It's the full house versus a flush.
Yeah, flush beats the full house because it's really hard to hit a flush.
Correct. And
And
then
it's a lot easier
it
to
is
hit a
it is tougher to hit trips than it is a straight, but the math is so close.
So close.
And I try to explain this to people when they talk about short deck. Maybe we'll do a scoop video about short deck next for our mixed game series. It's so difficult to try to explain to people that there's all these rule changes in the hierarchy of the
Right, like you
the
can do one
rankings.
flush and bone, and
It's
you can
just one
explain that
switch.
easily too.
It's one switch. But if you try to do multiple
Like,
switches,
yeah.
nobody would play that
Wait,
game.
let's be patient. Alright.
Because now their whole world's different.
I'm like,
Correct.
man.
Everything is goofy.
So that's why they just keep it. You know what? The straight beats the trips, even though
I
it's
had a week.
minuscule
a slight,
percentage
right.
point. Yeah.
Now, is it the math is
It's
a
way
much
harder.
bigger differential.
Yeah, it's way harder to hit a flush.
Abraham's still at 7 big blinds. Earl's at 11 big blinds
You need 5 of the 8.
No, the button's
to
right.
make a
She was
flush.
just
Yeah.
big. She's
Yeah, that's a
10
lot.
and he's-
Yeah.
What a weird day of rain,
I know.
right?
And if you flop a set in short deck, you're going to boat up because there's not that many breaks.
Right.
Because there's only,
Abraham with 3s. What's he gonna do?
all in.
I like the. He's got the one tall stack.
Yep, one tall stack.
And just pushing it all in.
Reinforces it too on the way in.
I am the jerk player at the table, and if somebody does it, I'm constantly
Yeah,
boom,
just
bang,
boom.
banging the table with my elbow to try to
I
get
think
it.
Bear's trying to do that with that. Come on.
Full fold. Earl. Ace Queen calls it. Classic race here,
Hey,
Brandon.
stand it
Classic
up.
race. All right, who you picking? Who you picking? Who you picking?
Picking Earl.
Damn it, I wanted to pick Earl. 3's gonna make it.
3s are good. 3s are
3's are good. Down to the river,
Sweet
folks.
ball.
Nope.
Oh.
Face card, but the wrong one. 3's hold.
I would have made it straight. I had 8.
He gives him a knock. Thank you.
I had 8, 9. I would have made it straight.
Alex
Now it
and
looks
Ryan
like
just
Earl.
shared like a very awkward hug in the background.
Who did?
He did with 3.
Ryan and Isis.
Ugh.
Yeah,
Weird.
so it was really weird.
So Nick has got them pretty dominated here.
Oh yeah. Earl is down to 3 bigs.
What?
And
I mean, that's one of those hands it plays itself,
Oh,
right?
for sure.
I mean, Abraham's got every right to go all in there, and Earl's definitely calling with Ace Queen.
100% calling it ace.
I don't think that hand ever plays any differently.
I'm supposed to have 1-7.
Do you like calling it all in with 3s and hope the guy's just got two face cards? Or, I mean, it plays much better when you're the one with 3s, putting it all in, and then waiting for somebody to call you, right? I mean, that's the only way to really play those small pocket pairs. Ken's pro tip number 1 of the day.
Oh, I had 8, 9. I would have made it straight. Which one?
I love the guys that are always like,
Yeah.
I had 8, 9, I should have called.
soon. If I just call you all in, the tournament's over. Me and Josie chop it
You
up.
and I would have won.
Leo drinking water.
Yeah, that's good.
I like watching the background.
It's fun, right? Like, it's
Yeah.
so random to see.
It is.
And Leo loves he
Leo.
likes to sweat. He likes to come over. Every time somebody's all in, he comes over to the table. He wants to see what's going on. He's an involved player.
20,000.
All right. Josie, or Rosie as Barry likes to call her. Pocket 10. She just limps. Abraham
this
5s.
is like,
He's putting in his green chips.
this is pretty bad.
Why?
Because Earl, you're going to let him off the hook here with ace 4 and not putting all his chips in. Like, obviously, Josie's going to get
because
bailed
he's-
out here
Right.
by Abraham pushing.
Well, it's
the
going to
ace.
work out that he actually might. He might. Who's got more chips? Abraham's third in chips, so Josie's got more chips in him.
Yeah.
I mean, she's got a call, right?
Oh, yeah. 10s
Like-
are so strong. But like I said, she likes to see the flops, see safe cards.
She doesn't want to see any face cards come out, although she doesn't know she has this hand like on super lockdown. She is
Yeah.
dominating. She's
And
faded
Abraham-
ace right now.
Abraham has,
She gave up the 10s?
yeah, she folds.
Wow. Very tight.
Okay, so our graphics are wrong here. Earl definitely has more than 50,000. Or, yeah, 50,000. He's got 100.
Oh, yeah, he does.
So that makes it a little bit better.
A
But
little
still,
different. Yeah, now we understand why he didn't do that.
Probably had the best.
So 5s just get ace, 4, and 10s.
It looks like he's got more like 150K.
Yeah, 150.
So we're off somewhere on there. And it doesn't look like...
She laid down
How much does
10s to you.
Abraham have there? That's 200
Yeah, I know.
in that pink stat.
That's about 240.
Okay. Does he have any other pinks next to it, or are those
I don't
orange?
think he had 10.
Orange. You got about 25 orange. You got like 265. What's the graphics say here?
I don't know. We'll see in a minute.
You wish you had the 10s?
Blinds are now 5K, 10K.
You gotta play to win. She told you.
Yeah, Earl's got about 152. Abraham's doesn't have three.
No,
So
there's
Abraham's
10-20.
the one that's got it.
10-20.
The 100K that we're missing from Earl is actually is counted in Abraham's stack. Nick, big blind, ace queen.
30 more.
See, this is a nice thing when you. Ooh,
I call. This is a nuts, bro.
This is the nuts, bro.
10-8.
Josie's like, what's that hand over there?
and he flops an 8.
Is that the 10-8?
Yes, queen.
Queen on the turn. Flip-flop, back and forth there.
Damn, good game, bro.
Good game from Abraham. I like it. He's fun to watch.
awesome.
He's great to watch. I kid you not, though, he drops his earbuds like 10 times every time.
Well, Spider-Man has weird fitting ears.
He does.
Yeah.
I saw the new Spider-Man movie.
Did you?
Yeah, I went on Wednesday with my buddy
Far
Matt.
From Home?
Yeah, it was good. It was really good. I mean, it's exactly what you expect it to be. Like, it's a fun, Jake Gyllenhaal is really good in it. I like the Spider-Man movies. I think they're fun. I think Jon Favreau is really sweet, too. I think he plays a great character. Plus, what's the chick? Aunt May now? She's
Oh, yeah.
the chick from My Cousin Vinny. What's her name?
I don't know.
I shouldn't say chick. The girl from My Cousin Vinny.
I don't know.
Marissa Tomei. Boom. As Curdy Kurt would say, Toon.
I miss Kurt.
I miss Kurt, too.
Where's Kurt? Hey, Kurt, if you're listening,
Come see
this
us.
weekend.
Right. I love how Kurt used to just show up to play spades.
Oh,
and that's
want
it.
to? No. Brandon, when are you coming? I want to play some spades.
We're down to 3, folks.
Earl's the only one left over on that side of the table.
And Nick has, I think, over $1 million in chips now. Yeah, he does.
20 and then 10 in the middle.
He had 800Ks, and he just won 200-something from
I guess you're right.
Abraham. Would have been a serious ICM suicide if Earl only had 52K in chips, but he doesn't. Yeah, Nick's got over $1 million.
All right, so this should be a fun battle here, three-handed. I expect Earl to keep playing tight, Nick to keep playing aggressive, and Josie to keep playing sticky and coming along and seeing flops. And
She raises this time with the ace-8 suited. Nick's going to see it.
Yep.
Pretty rough, though, that he's got his 8 covered. Drawn to a 6. King 3-3, 2 spades for Josie. It's a pretty safe flop for her.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
going to bet it. She's going to bet them flush draws. He's going to give it up.
She shows.
Nice hand, he
But again,
says.
when you bet 20,000 like that, hopefully she's doing that with nothing to try and pick up. Sometimes
Right.
to pick up pots too.
Do you show a lot when you play in tournaments? Or are you a pretty just, I'm not showing unless I have to?
I don't know.
Or try to use it to your advantage?
I usually don't show unless it's like, or I usually. I show in smaller stuff.
I find
like
that.
Playing something big.
Yeah, I find that I end up like making friends with player, like how Nick and Josie are sitting like right next to each other.
Yeah.
Like I end up becoming friends with that player, and then it kind of affects my play in a negative way where I like
You're
don't
like
want to
downplay,
right. Like
not
yeah,
really soft playing, but just like
no,
I'm
but
not
just
gonna
like
bust him here.
right. Like I feel like I would never show in general there, like in a cash game, but it's like he's my buddy. I'm gonna show him. I had it. I had the goods there. You're good. You
I'm
know,
not
like,
bluffing you.
I'm not bluffing you, pal, friend, chief, buddy. Chief is the worst. Chief is the worst. Nick getting some cards here. Ace-9 suited, 3-handed. Raising it up, makes
Josie.
it 60. She's got Queen-Jack suited. She gonna see a flop.
Suited.
Earl is just card dead.
But when he gets eights, he gets out flopped, and when he gets ace queen, he can't beat threes. It's tough to win.
Tough to win. Heads up action here. 5-7-9's kind of a dream flop for Nick.
There's another floor call, by the way, guys. I told you it's the hour of the floors. Yeah, this is the best flop possible for Nick, pretty much.
Yeah.
He's gonna want to bet small, keep Josie around. Look at her; she's touching the chips again. Like,
Yeah, but it's still not going to be a burn.
Feels. I mean, there's 150K in the pot.
yeah,
I mean,
that's small. That's nice. That's good.
like 40. Yeah,
That's gonna
40.
get her to come along with queen high, which is exactly what you want.
She's thinking backdoor clubs too.
Yep, backdoor straights, 2 overs.
So we got the queen of spades or the queen of diamonds.
Oh, box card.
Yep.
So explain a box card ruling.
The box card just doesn't count.
You just pretend it's not there.
Yep, it's like a piece
So now we're
of paper.
burning. And, yep.
Well, that was the
Turns an 8.
Yep.
that was
Gives Josie a gut shot. Plus her her face cards
Even
are
if
alive.
it, like that card was the burn, you don't just burn it. And,
Right.
You just throw it in the muck like it doesn't exist, and then burn in turn.
I find to be a weird rule. I know that is the rule. It's just that it's like an odd rule.
Yeah. Last time I was at the Horseshoe, I had to explain this to one of the dealers. Well, I'll tell you more about that in hand. But so he's betting what, 60 now?
Yep.
Again, it's pretty small. 16 to 230.
Yep.
Fourth of the pot.
She doesn't know she has a 1 in 5 chance. I don't think she thinks her queen or jack is good here, right?
The only reason she's gonna call is if she thinks her queen or jack is good.
She's shaking her head, pounding the table.
If that was the 8 of clubs, she'd be in there.
Oh, 8 of clubs, she's in there for sure. How are the Cubs doing? I asked my dad this the other day. We were playing golf yesterday, and this woman came back and was like
Josie folds.
obsessively looking for her Harry Carey head cover. Like she had lost a child. Like she literally had lost a child.
Cubs went into the break.
What did you have?
5 games over 500, but winning the division.
So everybody's playing a little poorly there.
They're all just everybody's really, really close. But then the Cubs came up and they just swept Pittsburgh to start. They won their first 3, and then
That Frazier guy on Pittsburgh went to Mississippi State.
did he?
Yeah, because I follow Mississippi State on Twitter, their baseball tweet or feed or whatever, and Twitter handle count, whatever it's called, and they're always blowing him up about how
Yeah.
Mississippi State baseball is like a thing. It's
is.
legit.
It is.
We should go to a baseball game because the games there are insane. I've seen minor league parks that are not as cool as this one.
Yeah.
They just built a whole new stadium. Earl with 5s, get it in there. It's not 22K, folks. It's like 110, it looks like. I think now the graphic gets
I think it's
corrected.
just like 122 almost. So maybe not.
No, 107.
I call.
So 85 off.
I call.
Yeah.
Nick, gamble.
Gamble.
There's 108.
He calls with 5s.
Josie doesn't want to fold the suited connector. The 4-3.
Nice hand. I got it.
I love how Josie stands up, you know?
She's like, all right, hey,
She's like, ladder me up, Nick.
page up opportunity.
Would you? 3-8.
Barry misses the flop.
Misses the flop.
Oh, you got the heart. That's a good flop for you.
10 Jack 6, all hearts. Earl's got a heart, only heart in play.
Nick missed the flop. Barry missed the flop too.
Queen or king?
5s are gonna win it.
5's hold.
Yep.
Great flop for 5s. So back at the horseshoe, there was a boxed card while she was dealing out our 4 cards, and she just went to like skip the guy and then give him the burn as if it was an exposed card.
Okay.
I was like, no, that's not the way you do it. She's like, of course it is. I was like, I promise you it's not.
It's not.
So we called the floor and she was just all confused. But then she missed them and ended up having to misdeal. I should have just like not tried to prove her wrong, but they should know these things.
I mean, the rules are the rules. I mean, it's,
So
you know.
like she threw the box card at the guy. She should have just taken the box card, put it in front of her, given the guy the box card,
Which just changed the entire thing.
which changes everything.
But it is what it is. Like, it's still random.
It is.
And that's the rule, so you gotta do
But
what you
she
gotta
ended
do.
up skipping him, going around 2 more times, and then giving him the burn card.
Nice.
And then so we got a misdeal. But yeah.
Earl's back to about $250,000 in chips. Nick with the ace.
Josie, Queen 10 suited. This is a pretty one. My money's on Josie here.
I like it.
9, 6, 4. Nick leads. Nick has the ace of diamonds. He just says, you got it, guys. Josie coming along looking for a turn.
Looks
and
like Earl went all
Earl
in.
flung it all in.
I mean, he flopped top pair. I like it.
Oh, this is me. This is what I was doing it.
Oh, really?
And Barry gets all mad at me.
He looks tilted.
Yeah, he really was. He's like, follow along with me now, buddy. I was like, okay.
Yeah. Good bet by Earl. Is that a squeeze play?
That's a squeeze.
Squeeze?
Yeah.
Squeezing it. Chipping up. Josie's now the short stack at 200K.
What do you think Brad's talking about on his phone?
DFS.
Talking about DFS. Oh, bro, I had this
He loves
guy in
talking about
7
DFS.
lineups. He got injured.
Do you still do a bunch of that? I mean, you love baseball, so you like the baseball DFS, right?
Yeah, I like baseball DFS. It's just so hard.
It seems really
You
hard.
don't have the bank. I don't have the bankroll to like play how I want to play. So I just kind of gamble it up when I deposit. Try and bang something for 100,000. Never works out.
Brian Urlacher, 54, hand number 54, not any cards.
Yeah, I was wondering where you're hitting that.
Battle of the blinds again.
Josie and Earl, 9-3 off. King 3. I love Josie.
Josie bets into him.
I love it. She's just not scared.
Earl gives it up.
She's not
Oh,
scared.
she had the 9.
Yeah, she had a 9, but she's just not scared.
Yeah. It's weird when there's nobody in the middle of the table and they're both on the ends, and like the standard camera view is the middle. It's nice to see how many people are at the event, though. I mean,
Yeah,
it's pretty cool.
is. And there's another floor call we're doing over there.
What was that one?
This one's mad. This guy's really, really mad. Steve? The bald-headed guy?
Yeah.
He was really mad at me for this ruling.
What was it?
The Steve bet the river. Guy called the river. No, the other way around. Guy bet the river. Steve called. Guy's like, nah, you're good. And then so Steve is like, just like, nah, show you. I called you with king high. And then the other guy just didn't have his cards mucked and chose ace high.
Yeah.
He
I
was
mean,
like,
it
no,
is
like,
what it is.
He was like, no. He's like, the hand was over. I won, and now I'm showing him what I had.
Right. Hand's not over unless the hand's over.
I was like, yeah, well, I understand that. Like, yeah, I get that he was upset.
Great flop for Josie there. She's got king deuce suited, flops a king with nut spades. Yeah. Rules are a funny thing. People, the one I find the most is when people are like, well, his cards are mucked. Well, they didn't actually get mucked, so it's still a live hand. Like, it's not mucked unless they're mucked. Or on the other side, guys like, I just bet, and the dealer scooped my cards. I'm like, well, can't take them
don't let
back.
him scoop
They're
your
gone.
cards.
Yeah. And people are always mad, like, it's not fair. He took my cards. I'm like, I get it, but the problem is they're
You lost your
gone.
cards.
Right. Although I did win a pot at Hollywood 20 years ago with no cards. 5-10 limit. I just pounded it the whole way. The guy folded. I looked down. I don't have any cards. Dealer's like, I guess I'll still ship you the pot.
I don't know what Barry's thinking about here. Barry looks deep in thought. 4.
It's another box card.
Box card again.
Same thing, but at a different time.
Said that should have been on the flop, right?
Same thing. It's like the card
Just doesn't exist.
So it's not in the flop. There you go.
Jack 4-8. Nick flops a 4. A lot of battle of the blinds here. What do you think about Earl calling with just the 7-9 hearts from the button? Figure if it's good enough to call, good enough to raise?
It's the way he's been playing all day, though.
Yeah.
People got their styles. They ain't gonna change.
Josie has 0% chance to win this hand.
Man, I feel like she should have a chance.
I mean, she could bet and win. I hope she bets it.
Me
Bet
too.
it. Bet it, Josie. Bet it. Bet it. Bet it. Put some chips out there.
I'll tell you,
Grab a chunk of chips.
You know when's a really good time to bluff?
When you don't have anything?
On the river.
Oh, she's going to do it. She's going to do it. She's going to do it. One down?
Oh,
No! It's because he's a chip leader. And he's like, look you up with a 4.
she's got bored.
Gosh, what a great bet, though. I love that she bet there. That is awesome. Great play, even though it didn't work out.
Yeah. I think she maybe about like 40.
Yeah.
Just a little more.
A little more. She
Mid-bet,
mid-bet.
he's just like, nah,
Yeah,
I
I'll
don't
see
even
it.
care.
I got enough chips to just punt. That is hilarious. Can't believe she bet it. It's so cool. I think at some point they discuss a chop here, and Nick's like, no, I'm not chopping this at all.
Ryan, what happened to Peel?
Whoa! Where'd that thing come from? Dude. Oh, he missed it!
Where'd he go?
It's gone now.
I got it.
Oh my gosh. Did you get him? Oh my gosh. He misses the point blank.
Point blank
I'm
spider
out of
kill
my
and I'm
chair.
out. It was just a daddy long legs. It's not even like I treated it like it was a tarantula.
You know those things are really poisonous, but they have no teeth.
What?
Daddy long legs are like, they carry super venomous poison, but they can't bite you. So there's no way to get, I swear, look it up.
Don't know if I believe that.
Okay.
So like if you ate a daddy long legs,
I
that
don't
would be
know about-
really bad?
No, because I don't think that venom gets into your blood by you eating it.
Daddy long leg poisonous. Daddy long legs.
Poisonous. Meanwhile, I'll do some commentary. Josie just flats with the jacks on the small blind. Nick limped the button, and Earl checks. Jack 7-6. Josie with top set.
Ugh, God, spiders are gross.
Did you find anything?
No, I'm just looking at it. They are basically all over the world. But Canada. There are no daddy long legs in Canada. It's so weird.
All right, Josie just bets out top set. It is a pretty draw-heavy board. There is lots of merits to betting. Nick calls with second pair. Nick turns a flush draw. Josie all in. And that's it. Nick folds.
It says it's a legend.
What does that mean?
There is a legend that the daddy long leg spider have the most potent venom of any spider, but that their fangs are either too small or too weak to puncture human skin.
I was drawing dead.
So it's-
Or no, I could hit
It
a
seems
heart
like
on
it
the
would
river.
call it a legend if it was good.
Heart.
Let me get on my Twitter. You do some commentary.
And it must be the more venomous than the uncant fangs were regarded as prohibiting from killing people. In reality, it is able to cast lengths of silk onto its prey, incapacitating them from a safe distance. Oh man, Mythbusters did a thing on there. It's pretty cool. Mythbusters is a great show that nobody talks about.
It is.
I think it's awesome.
Go.
Nick gets a walk with 7-4.
For the next stand, right?
He's got almost 70% of chips in play.
Yep.
We're at the halfway mark. You want to talk about the last weekend of the CSOP and what events are coming up?
Yeah.
There's a bunch of good ones at the end here. So,
This is a loaded weekend.
So this is Thursday the 25th. So Friday the 26th, Saturday
Which
the 26th.
one was today?
What?
Oh, we don't have an event on that Thursday.
Nope, no event Thursday. So
Today.
Yeah,
Okay.
today. Friday is the 26th, and that's going to be at the VFW in Wooddale with the $120 Dealer's Choice Tournament,
Okay.
which is a great tournament. Super fun. You get a lot of different ones. That's where you get to play 7 hands of any game of your choice. Obviously, there's a group of games that you can choose from, right?
Yeah.
Which is it's a fun one. It's a different mixed game. I mean, that's a totally different beast. I mean, there's so many games that you can play there. Small blind, big blind battle here. Ooh, Josie flops an open-ender. All right, so then that Saturday, you've got 3 games, $40 two-board early bird, which is
baby.
awesome.
The two-board bird,
two-board
guys.
early bird is great. It's basically you get 2 flops, 2 turns, 2 rivers,
Split
and
pot
it's a
game.
split pot game. Then at 4 o'clock on Saturday, the 27th, you've got the $150 Big Bounty Deepstack.
Sweet.
Great one. And then the $60 Mini Monster is the last one on Saturday.
And where's Saturday at?
Saturday is at the Viking Lodge.
Okay.
And then Sunday, which would be the last day to win any points, is going to be at the Q Bar in Darien. Good location.
Oh, yeah.
And you've got the noon tournament is the $120 CSOP main event satellite. That is where you pay $120, $10 add-on, gets you your regular 30K in chips, 20-minute levels, and the top 20%, 1 in 5 are going to win a seat into the main event, which is great
580
odds.
main event.
Because you really got some overlay in that one, don't you? Because no, I guess you're basically about even.
Yeah, you're even, but it's still
a
good.
great way to get in.
Yeah, you can get in for $120.
So that's a satellite at
I think
noon.
last time we had a satellite for our...
There was like 80-something people in it.
Yeah, it was at Tavern on a Sunday
Yeah.
at noon, and it got like 70-something.
Yeah, I mean, like 13 people got it because that was one out of every 5. So yeah, which is awesome. Anyways, then you get the early bird at 2 o'clock on that Sunday as well as the CSOP event. Then the $50 Sunday special, also a CSOP event, and the 6:30 p.m. $40 last chance stack, which I think we changed up a little bit. We did 10K 15-minute levels.
Yep.
Normally the late night stack is 10K
12-minute.
12-minute levels, so you get a little bit more time. It is the last chance to win points. All of the Sunday events on the 28th are CSOP points events. Not the noon satellite, because you don't win points in the satellite because you're trying to win a seat, but every other tournament is a great chance to ladder up on that points list.
And the points list is still way up for grabs.
It's almost too close because there's so many people that are in that. There's like 28 players in the top 20, right?
Yeah. And all you need for the top 20 right now is like 120, which is Deepstack win.
Right.
Then you're in there.
And then you're getting that.
And
free
all
roll.
those people that only have 50, 60, 70, like you don't need that much more.
No.
There's still so many more.
One
events.
solid cash.
One cash.
Or 2 cashes on that Sunday. Play the
Or-
bird and play the Sunday stack
Yeah.
and the Sunday
Or
special.
just win the pineapple on Thursday. That'll be worth 60, 70.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, It's not. So some of these fields some of these exotic tournaments that have smaller fields, the points are still way worth it. So
Right.
Show up.
You don't even have to get in the money in some of those
No.
to still earn points.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then that'll close us out, and then the main event's the following weekend.
Sweet. You got a guesstimate on the main event? Totals?
I'm gonna go with
Remember, 3-day ones this year.
yeah. So even if you got like 30, 30, 30 plus another 10, it's gonna be over 100 players
Yeah.
because it's just there's 3-day ones, and Thursday's probably your best chance to get in without playing a big field, right? I mean, if you want to play in a smaller field, Thursday's the day to do it.
Yep.
Thursday, August 1st.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say over 150.
That'd be awesome. 9s from Nick, getting a little sneaky here. Raise pre-flop, makes it 50K in the flop.
Where's our action cheat sheet?
That is 50.
Yeah, it's a software update. I fixed it for the last couple, but they're doing a software update to fix it. They did an update, it went away, and then now they got to do an update to bring it back.
Okay,
but
I was wondering. I'm like, man, I use that. I don't
Yeah.
realize how much I use it
yeah,
until
it's really
not there.
great. It's really good for commentary.
Yeah.
Josie's thinking about it with the king queen here.
So she loves her 2 overcards.
Yep. She ends up giving it up.
Got a pretty good hand.
Pretty good hand, he says. 9s.
Nice pocket pair though. Do you have a pair?
Email notification.
Alright.
People are going to be disappointed. We haven't had any movie references. Last week we were all about Area 51 raid.
Yeah.
This week, not so much.
No.
Will the World Series be over at this point?
World Series.
Not the main, I mean
be
like
over.
everything.
Yeah.
24 to go.
Everything's over.
Back to regular summer stuff.
Yeah. Summer's just flying.
It's almost August.
I know. Kids go back to school, what, like the 14th or 10th or something like that? Crazy.
Earl's pretty tired here. Rubbing his forehead, rubbing his eye.
Well, it's after 8 o'clock now.
Yeah, I mean, they've been
This thing
playing for
started
8
at noon.
hours.
Check the option.
Josie checks the big blind with Jack 8. Nick's just going to keep firing.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard when you're the short stacks. I mean, because everybody's a short stack compared to him, right? I mean, it's like you have so much pressure on you.
Yeah, every hand's probably could just easily be all in.
Right.
I do give Nick a lot of credit though. When somebody is like willing to call and I guess the word sticky as Josie, like it's tough to just keep firing into her. You know? She's
You don't-
gonna call her with a pair of 2s. She's gonna call her with ace high. She's
Right.
gonna call her with like Jack 9 gutter balls. Like that, she would scare me
Need
into
a break?
checking a
When
little
is
bit
the
more.
next
though.
Yeah.
She's asking.
A little bit of lag here, but
I'll play it through.
I'm sure she's buried breaking the camera.
Never gonna play it through.
We're back. So if it's 48K in the pot, what about 612? 6? That doesn't seem right.
12-24.
Wow, 1224.
12 more to come.
Another great level that we offer here on our deep stacks, 12-24.
That's deep.
You won't get that anywhere else.
Option.
Let's see that flop. A bunch of hot garbage in those 2 hands.
Yeah, 7-3 and 3 deuce. Josie reaches
Doesn't even
for
bet.
chips.
Yeah, she just looks at her chips and
Tempted to
Earl
bet.
gives it away.
Yeah, save us some
The
time.
tempted
He's
bet.
laughing
Yep,
about it.
tempted bet and a fold. Yeah, 12-24, 12.
So Earl's in the
Yeah.
Panic mode.
12 behind.
Now, does this affect Josie's play at all because you have
Little
such a
bit.
short stack behind you
Little bit.
that it's like you got to be aware of the fact that the guy's so low, right?
Yep.
And you just
I mean, she wants his bounty, but she also really more wants to survive longer than him. You know,
yeah.
she needs to get second place here.
Earl angrily folds that
Slams
last
down
deal.
his jack. It was gonna be jacks. No, it was gonna be jacks.
Got bad luck.
Old Town Road. Everybody's talking about Old Town Road right now, huh? That song?
Yeah. You didn't even know what it was.
I didn't know what it was.
Now you do.
I do. So the press works.
Yeah.
King 3 versus Ace 3 from the chip leader.
So Earl just completes. Nick says, I'm all
Put
in.
it in or don't. Probably one Earl could have pulled the trigger on.
Yeah, he could have shoved
He's super short.
Give yourself 2 chances to win.
He's got 5 bigs right now.
He had ace of clubs. No, that was ace of spades. Was it?
Ooh, payout alert.
Yeah.
2,000 is old. It's a big old pay jump from first to second.
I should serve for 24, so
4-5 suited. Nah, thought we would get that one. King 6 suited.
Raise.
Do you say raise before you put chips in, or you just put the chips out?
I usually just put the chips.
raise.
I find that I normally-
I'm pretty nonverbal.
I normally talk a lot.
54 total.
7-9, she's gonna see a flop.
For sure, 7-9 suited.
King 7 deuce could be trouble for Josie.
Look at her, she always reaches. Whenever he's reaching, she's reaching.
40's a bet. 40.
She's gonna see a turn.
5. No help for anybody.
Check.
And Nick checks.
Nick checks. She checks back. He knows he has the best hand now. Oof.
Check.
Check.
Yeah. I guess he put her on a king, huh?
Yeah, I don't know what he put her on.
He's gonna win a nice sized pot. Uncontested.
Yep. And now this is beginning to be the Nick show. It's almost to the point where you can just shove everything in.
Doesn't even care if they call.
Nope.
Hey, he's got 80% of the chips in play. What are your thoughts on his chances to win?
Pretty good.
At 80%.
I mean, he can double them both up and still be fine. And this is one of those things where he benefits by them both being in. Because he can kind of just squeeze them. Because they're eventually just going to be like, well, I'll just try for second.
Right.
Not give up, but
But kind
they're kind of playing for the ladder.
They're kind of hoping the other one gets busted here.
Right.
Where he's just going to pick up a lot of pots by just being there. Earl jams it with 4 deuce.
We might see a call here. So this is one of those things where Earl's like, you know what? If she had anything, she should be shoving into me.
Right.
So she probably has hot garbage. So
But it's Josie, so she's got an ace.
But it shows you this is the way she plays ace-8, which is, conventional thinking might be like, oh, she's playing bad, but like she's playing so unpredictable. It's
Right.
It's good.
It's kind of good.
It's like I would just be in
Yeah, right.
a whirlwind playing hands against her.
No way you could put her on a hand.
No. Then you're overthinking yourself. Like,
Right.
oh well.
Does she have a hand?
Right.
Is she
Does she
slow
really have
playing
something? Yeah.
Is she picking a spot now that
Yeah,
I don't
like-
even know about?
Exactly.
And she's sweating this hard. He's got to be thinking at this point, maybe, I don't think he wants a call from anything.
No, he does not want to call.
Is she going to fold an ace 3-handed?
I hope not. There's a bounty on the line. Now he has been playing so tight, but there's too much out there.
Yeah,
There
it's
you
just,
go.
you got to get it in there. She's going to be happy when she sees it. Earl's got 2 live unders.
So, you think she's gonna stand up? Oh, she's standing.
Oh, yeah, she's a stand-upper. Looks like some diamonds. 995.
Brick City.
Oh, he hit a deuce.
A deuce.
Deuce is going to get it done!
Deuce.
9
Deuce is good. Good call by Josie and just gets outturned.
It's unlucky. Yeah, she turns a 5. She's drawing dead.
Yep. It's when you're yelling, pair to board, pair to board, pair to board.
Pair the board. All right, well now Josie and Earl switch chip stacks, and she's got 4 bigs, and he's got 9. And Nick really
Doesn't care what they're
care.
doing.
He is almost happy that happened.
Yep.
Now he has Earl with more chips, who's a little tighter.
What do you gotta do? Hold it. Just go.
mean, that was a big spot for Josie. That was a $50 bounty, a pay jump.
Yep.
Play real slow.
Kind of sucks.
Maybe,
At least she gets one free hand here before she's the big blind.
Yeah.
Hey, Josie.
It's pretty safe to assume she's going to be putting it in here. Oh,
She's
boy.
got a face card. Probably not going to see much, but oh, let's see if
It's
that
tough. Queen deuce off is
pretty bad.
Earl sticks it to Nick and
Gets it through.
gets it through, and now it's
Yeah,
Josie's
you
big
gotta
one.
go
She's
real
got to
big.
put out
Quick bathroom and
36 of her 100K.
Yeah,
So we go to the
that's about
bathroom.
36%.
Yeah, good math there. Good math. Good math.
second they pay the bubble.
All right,
Right.
so
One
we're
guy
back in
was
action
really
here.
wanting, everyone
Took a
wanted.
small break there for the players, so we took a small break too.
I'm not,
Earl and Josie
way
are
I'm
actually
losing this
halfway
tournament.
joking
You
to
guys
Nick,
wanna
like,
chop
oh,
it
you just want
second
to
and
chop
third?
this
Chop
thing
it
up?
even.
Nah,
yeah.
it's just never going to
I
happen.
got,
So if you guys want to chop up second and third, that's fine. I mean, why would you ever do? Right?
Unless you have like one big blind apiece.
Then just chop it up.
Because you're basically just gambling to see
Right.
who
lose this
gets.
tournament, I'm a terrible player.
Nick, if I don't win this tournament, I'm a terrible player.
Says the last man who ever said that, is always the one who ends up losing that
Yep.
tournament. Nick goes all in with ace king. Josie's got threes. She's gonna see that flop, or we're gonna see this one play out. So it's literally the first hand back.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, again,
Nice hand, Josie.
just kind of plays itself, right?
100%.
Jack 4-9. She fades the flop. Fades the turn.
Ah, nice hand. How much is it?
Pair of threes are good, Barry says.
Threes.
Just mash that up.
Alright.
So Josie with a nice double up brings him right back to being about even, her and Earl.
Earl's on tilt, probably. Just an ace or a king for the pay jump one time.
One time!
Perfect. That's all you.
Good. Nice hand.
One time, he says.
Yeah. See all five with the ace king, nothing in.
So crazy.
All right, we're 12 and 24.
12-24.
Yeah, 12.
Twelve 24. So crazy.
Actions on Nick. Expect him to probably raise. He's got an ace.
50.
Ace 7, he's raising it up. Josie with eights. Very next hand. She goes back to back.
Wow.
Half eights and eights. Because it's a 3 and it kind of looks like an 8.
Oh, I thought you might have fours.
Nope.
That'd be F8.
Earl happily gets out of the way there. He didn't really have any choice to make anyways.
Call.
Let's see
Here
if
we go
Josie can
again.
survive again. This
All
is
right,
how it
one's-
starts.
She wins this one. She's back in the
And
tournament.
it's better because it's ace
Eight's
7,
gonna
so
hit
that
this
7's
time.
no good to Nick.
Ah, the
Got a
king.
faded ace. And she does.
What? Back-to-back hands here.
Yep.
Goes from 100K to like
468K.
What is that?
pretty gross. Don't call it a comeback, folks. Don't call it a comeback.
Give her all orange.
So I will throw this out to the players because we're taking a very long break here to actually count down the stacks and go from there. However, if players would keep their stacks in 20 high chips, it's a little bit easier to
Calm
call.
down?
Yeah. Right?
Yeah, I mean, Josie just doubled up the previous hand, so
I
I
guess.
guess an excuse for her, but
In general.
And you know that if she played the next hand, she actually has some. So.
Right.
Double up.
How about the $1 million chips at the final table of the main
Oh,
event?
the $5 million chips?
Is that what they are? $5 million?
The purple ones?
Yeah, I was thinking the yellow ones.
The yellow ones are millions. The
They're
purples
so
are-
big.
Yeah, they're frisbees.
They're awesome.
Time I will win.
And once they get to $500,000 chips, they get oversized.
So you don't accidentally throw something out.
I don't know. Just so they're cool.
Or just they are cooler.
And it's like
How come nobody uses plaques?
Oh, that's a European thing.
I know, but why? Why is it a European thing? Like, plaques seem cool to me.
I wonder who was the first person to like, oh, I'm going to make these poker chips.
Square.
Yeah, they should be
Just
square.
really screw with people.
They should be square. It shouldn't be circles. So they'll roll all over the place.
Oh, that's a good point, Brando.
Why do we make square chips to be the first
Just all square chips. Not call them plaques, call them square chips.
Yeah, they're chips. They're square chips.
That'd be wild.
We could probably change the poker world.
Just blow the minds of people.
You know, like Faded Spade tried to do with their new decks? Chips haven't been changed in years either.
Since the beginning of time.
Right.
Cavemen have been playing with the same poker chips.
Guys, if anybody's out there going to steal our idea,
Please don't.
we're patenting this right now. Verbal patent.
I don't know if that's a thing. I like it. Scare the people into thinking it's right.
Okay, Josie.
How many days is the countdown to Area 51?
September
It
20th.
don't matter, you won.
So about 6 weeks, 7 weeks.
All of August and, 2 months. It's
Nice.
like almost the 20th, right?
Yeah, a little past. Just under 60 days.
Yeah.
Sweet. I'm excited to see what happens there.
Yeah.
9 big blinds for Earl. Josie's up to 30% of the chips in play. Bing, bang, boom. She ready to go. Now she's a little bit of a threat to Nick, because if he doubles her up
Absolutely.
again,
She's got a
they flip-flop.
Yeah.
Just use the pink chip.
That'd be too easy.
he's playing a little tighter now.
This all started after
Josie with an ace. Let's see if she's going to dominate Earl here.
here comes the orange chip.
Just calls. Earl, card dead again.
It's tough to even make something happen with a 6
Six deuce. What are you going to do? His face tells it all. He's just miserable right now.
I wish Barry would tuck his burn card underneath that. Just seems so out there, Bear.
It does. King 10-8 flop. Josie's got the
She's
ace
got a
combination. What's in the pot, she says? What are the blinds?
30,000 is a minimum bet.
Barry tells her 30K is the minimum you can bet. What do you think's coming out?
35. Earl already folded. I just see his cards just shoot into the muck.
Which is fine to do when your head's up. Not okay to do when you're in a three-way pot.
Yes.
Correct? You got to wait till the person makes their bet. Even if you have no intention of calling, I find that it's something that people still do and maybe don't
Even
realize.
when some guy says raise, then
Doesn't
three
matter.
guys fold. You gotta
Because it
wait.
could affect the amount of raise that he's going to make.
Yeah, it's like, oh, 3 people are folding, then I'm going to make it only 12, not 20.
Right, not 20.
All right, so 15:30.
Blinds are up.
Yeah,
That's what they do in tournaments. They go up every
So
20
often.
minutes.
She doubled off me twice. I still have half the chips.
Giving Nick the old commentary. Thanks, Nick, for the update. Josie's on a bit of a run here.
A bit of a run.
Okay, she's on a huge run. She's over 500,000 in chips now. Queen 10. Gonna, on the button. Gonna make it happen. Call.
Call 30.
That's making it happen for early.
Earl.
Off.
Chucking the 8-3 again.
Like, at least Nick gets bad hands that are like king 3 off.
Right. He just calls. See a flop. I think he's tired of giving Josie so many chips.
Barry almost bricked the flop again.
3-4-7. Nick flops bottom pair. Bets it out. Min. 30.
And this is one of these hands Josie might just look him up once. She's on a heater.
She is on a heater. Yep.
Yeah, I heard. It's a good flop for my hand.
Good flop for my hand, Nick says.
I wish I could ever get into the mode where I look down at bottom pair and I'm like, good flop for me.
Good flop for me.
No, I'm
I
small.
flop top pair and I'm scared.
Like, ugh.
30.
Don't like
How am I
this.
going to lose all my chips in this spot?
All right, Earl, get ahead. Just a face card. Hey-oh, face card.
It's my favorite hand.
It's easier to go quicker, you know.
So you gonna play it?
Nick with a suited ace. Or, I'm sorry, not suited ace.
Non-suited ace.
Non-suited ace.
Pocket fives. We snuck those fives in.
50 more.
You think? Oh, he did raise. That's what I thought.
80 all day.
Raised to 80. Josie's got pocket fives.
Annie, or the
Dominating. She's crushing this hand. She's gonna see a flop, right?
Yeah.
Just see the flop, see how it goes.
So if they were heads up, I like just shoving.
But with it,
But she can't shove here and then have
let Earl sneak in a second.
yeah Nick call with aces and then Earl gets second place.
Right.
Called 80.
So again, you got to be mindful of what the other players' chip stacks are and
Yes.
where the pay jumps are. And I know that sounds silly, but I feel like a lot of people don't do that. Unfortunate flop for Josie. Nick flops top and bottom.
Oh,
She's
boy.
gonna fire one time.
Bet.
all in.
All
We got a bet and an all in.
Nick
like-
just wastes no time.
75K.
Pretty sure he's just happy.
80,000.
He's happy taking
all
all
in over the top.
I mean, he wants her to call at this point.
Oh yeah, he bumps. Yeah, but he's not trying to trap her or do anything fancy. He just says, no. Can't see her ever calling.
Josie, give it up. Don't play it.
It's okay to fold.
All right, she folds. The old tank fold.
I had aces up.
Did you say aces up?
Never say aces.
I don't think I've ever said that in a poker room
You gotta
ever.
hit another call.
People say it all the time.
Really?
Tilts me, it's all- Everything tilts me.
These are good
You're a
for
bitter poker player now?
I am. I can't even do it anymore.
just 15.
All right, Nick. Nick heard you from the future.
What?
Tell him to put his stacks in 100 stacks.
I mean, I think it's much easier. Game goes faster. When you're playing 20 minutes, this isn't 2-hour levels at the World Series. I mean, you've got to, you know, you're not on a time crunch, but it just makes the game go faster.
Yeah.
9-6 suited from Nick. Limps it in.
Yeah, when you take 2 minutes to count chips.
Josie, 9-6 suited. Limps it in. Earl with the king, get in there. No. Oh, yes, he checked.
He's in there, but
He's
not
in
by-
there, but not by
choice.
choice. Ooh.
Bottom pair for the
I'm sorry,
269.
The 69ers. Oof.
And Earl with the middle pair, the diamond, backdoor diamond.
Josie goes smash all in.
Oh, Josie's my
She's the
favorite.
best.
She is
You're
my
right.
favorite.
She might be. It's unpredictable. You cannot put her on a hand.
Really? What'd you?
Hey, really? You had just a 6? Yeah, she's like, yeah, just a 6. What you have, old man? Oh, king.
Oh,
Yeah.
king, yeah.
No good. And then the needle on top of it. Oh my God, that's great.
She probably just showed the 9.
Oh, she's the best. She's a stone cold killer,
I know.
and she's so. Look at her. She's so sweet and so
I know.
nice. And
Like, I never
She
wanna
always says
stack her.
hi, and
Oh, I know.
I was like, no, there's no breaks in this tournament. She's like, but Ken, I really need to go. I was like, all right, if you want a break, I'll give you. If anybody else asks, the answer is no. Earl again has
She
not
always-
seen a card over a 5.
She always comes with money. She never, she never has to, run her credit card. She always got
she's the
cash.
best.
Always just walks in and she's like, "Oh, you still got room in that 50?" I'm like,
Yeah, of course.
Let's go.
Get
I'll
her
get
in
you a
there.
seat."
In the middle.
Yeah, she's like a poker room's dream.
Yep.
You know, she's nice, she's polite, she's good to the dealer, she's
Quiet.
good to the floor, never causes a problem. Not that poker players cause problems in general. I'm just saying, like, she's just a good.
She can be
she's
there every
great.
event and you never notice it because she's just
Doing
going
her own
about
game.
it, doing her thing.
Nick with jacks.
Like-
It's nice to have jacks when you've got 80% of the chips in play.
Oh yeah. Like, we know every time Leo walks in the door.
Woo!
60 more.
It's not when there's going to be an issue, but how long.
Yeah. It's not
Ace
if,
here,
but when.
350K. I mean, you got to be aware of the fact that Earl's just hanging on. She goes all in. Nick calls.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Call. Gonna hit ace.
Give the lady an ace.
Ace ball.
Oh, Jack.
Oh, Jack.
That's it. She's trying dead.
Good game, Josie.
That's all she wrote. I like it. Josie didn't play scared there. She wasn't playing for just to get second. She was trying to win.
She's trying to run it all the way back.
And I have no issue with that. I think it's awesome. A little crazy because Earl's got 96K in chips,
Yeah.
but
Earl's not complaining.
Earl's not complaining. He got gifted second place. But
Can't shot.
same thing. I like the fact that she's not playing scared to try to just ladder up.
Yeah.
That she's trying to win the tournament. Which is cool.
You can just leave it. It's fine. Yeah. Thank you. So,
Earl offers another equity chop here, and
Ken,
Nick
remind me
laughs it
who's
off.
big and who's small.
If I was Nick, I'd be like, I'll let you keep her bounty.
That's about all I'm willing to do.
I'll let you keep her bounty.
But you'd have to double up 3 times before it's even an issue.
Yeah. 1 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 8. And now I got 50-50 chance.
Now we can chop it. And Nick gets 3s, opening hand.
All in.
All in. Earl have anything here? Quiet here. Oh God, a 5-4 again. Gosh, he doesn't know he's got 2 odd overs,
No.
but that's super gross. I will say it is a testament to patience that Earl is still in this tournament
Play tight,
because
play all night.
God, that is your tagline. Play tight, play all night. It's pretty good. It's pretty
He
good.
didn't play tight by choice. He played tight.
He just played tight because he was forced to. He got crap hands. Play tight, play all night. Or get dealt crappy cards that you can't even pretend to make work.
Right, and then he can play all night until you run out of blinds. And he literally is
The
just
thing
ran
is,
out of blinds.
and the 10 high here seems like a monster to him.
He's
got,
ahead.
yeah, he's ahead. 9-7, 10-6.
Leo.
Leo's up. Come on, come over, Leo. Let's see this hand.
Winning right now.
8-8-4 flop. Turns queen. Nobody's got a heart.
9.
9
on
on the river.
Barry just pushed.
Barry missed it. No flop there. And then I'm yelling at him at the phone, like, please put the flop out. And he can't hear me. But
Hey, Barry, put the river in.
pretty fun little hand here. I mean, Spider-Man got knocked out a little earlier than I would have liked to see him. But, I mean, that was the Nick show. I think that's a...
Barry just burns, puts out another river.
Which actually wins Earl the hand. I'm like, that's not right. Take that one off. Put the 9 back out there. He gets it right eventually. It's fine. It's Barry. He's working hard.
And he's been in the box since noon.
Right. He's doing fine. Well, that's going to do it for today's Thursday night commentary. Hope you enjoyed the end of the CSOP $200 double green
There it
chip
is.
bounty tournament. I finally got it right.
Remember, guys, Earl, play tight, play all night.
That's right. Play tight, play all night. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next weekend for the main event of the CSOP. We'll have a bunch of footage from that one. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.